Here are 5 fun facts about mages in the Witcherverse, and after I share these 5 fun facts with you, I guarantee you're going to say, Rawrist, these facts were so much fun. I'm going to like this video. And I'm going to request more fun facts about Witcher mages. Okay, let's get right into the fun facts about mages in the Witcherverse. Fun fact number 1. Mages are pretentious hipsters, and they do things to their bodies just for funsies. One mage left his pitted scars when he went through his transformation, not because he cared or he was like, oh, it's my inner beauty. He just wanted to be contrarian. Again, pretentious hipsters. One mage went the exact opposite and had her freckles completely removed from her body, because I guess freckles just aren't cute. Another mage didn't like that she blushed, so she spent 3 months concocting a magical cream that made it so her blood vessels wouldn't contract and she wouldn't blush. Imagine spending 3 months on a magical cream because of your vanity and not wanting to blush. I'd do it. Fun fact number 2, mages believe that overpopulation is a big deal, and they shouldn't be healing silly humans. They should just die. Don't believe me? Here's a fun fact that a sorceress had with Geralt. Physicians who don't know magic ought to be banned from practicing, drawled the sorceress, putting in the stitches. Lecture at universities, why not? Sew up corpses after post-mortems, by all means, but they shouldn't be allowed to touch a living patient. But I probably won't live to see it. Everything's going the opposite way. Not only magic heals, Geralt risked an opinion, and physicians are necessary. There's only a handful of specialized healing mages, and ordinary sorcerers don't want to treat the sick. They either don't have the time, or they don't think it's worth it. They think right. The results of overpopulation may be disastrous. And if that isn't enough fun for you, mages could also make humans have a much longer lifespan, but they decided, nah, go fuck yourself. Oh, also, everybody could actually use magic, but mages decided that only the elite few should be able to. Because they're just so much fun. Fun fact number 3, mages definitely have their priorities straight. They were one step away from creating the perfect woman. They were trying to design it so women had perfectly flat backs, so, quote, they could fuck her from behind and have somewhere to put a glass of champagne and play solitary at the same time. Look, I know mages live a really long time, and sex gets boring. It's why elves really liked doing it with humans when humans came to the continent. It was something new. But if you're sipping champagne and playing a card game while fucking someone, I don't know. I think maybe you're doing something wrong. I'm not questioning how anyone has sex. Like, you do you, boo, but yeah. Anyways, fun! Fun fact number 4, mages are incredibly harsh to their pupils and will just absolutely wreck their bodies and break their bones if they displease them in any way. Here's one warning a person gave Geralt about flirting with a mage's pupil. Knock that idea out of your head. Don't you know the sorceress's pupils are strictly prohibited from even the most innocent flirting? For the smallest offense of that kind, Cora will decide she's not worth teaching and send her back to the school, which is an awful embarrassment and loss of face for a pupil. I've heard of suicides caused by that, and there's no fooling around with Coral. She doesn't have a sense of humor. Yeah, and then Geralt ended up flirting with her in front of the mage, and the mage just gave her pupil a really hard time. As in broke her bones and forced her to walk around with those broken bones until she decided, okay, I'm gonna heal you. Because someone flirted with her. Not because she flirted back, but someone flirted with her. Fun. Oh man, I forgot this super fun addition. So mages used to assault their pupils in a very different way. So here was what was shared with what mages used to do to their pupils. You may not know, but during the times of Ortolan's youth, misogyny and the fashion for male friendship, which very often turned into something more, or even something much more, were rife among sorcerers. Thus it happened that a young pupil or novice didn't have a choice, had to be obedient to his seniors in this regard, as with all others.
Some of them didn't like it very much, but had to take it as it came.
Yeah, so if your master that's training you decides that they want to be on you, you need to take it. Otherwise, they'll send you back to the school, and again, dishonorable, you might end up killing yourself. Fun? Finally, fun fact number 5. A mage once decided that a bunch of girls born during an eclipse were actually cursed, and they needed to be taken care of. This led to mages hunting down girls that were born during the eclipse and decided that they were contaminated by the curse of the black sun and entrapping them, experimenting on them, cutting them open, and killing them. The girls that didn't manage to escape and managed to stay alive eventually just killed themselves. They also ended up killing a bunch of girls that weren't actually cursed, but it was considered an okay whoopsie because they were trying to, get rid of the mutated scum. And to illustrate just how terrible it was, here's a conversation between Geralt and 𝒉𝒽𝒄 about the curse of the Black Sun and what those mages did.
A higher magic was used, ours and that of the priest in various temples. All attempts ended in the girl's death.
That speaks badly of you, not the girls. And we've now got the first corpses. I take it only autopsies were done on them?
No. Don't look at me like that. You know very well. There were more corpses, too. It was initially decided to eliminate all of them. We got rid of a few. Autopsies were done on all of them. One of them was even vivisectioned. And you son of a bitches have the nerve to criticize witchers? Oh, 𝒉𝒽𝒄, the day will come when people learn and get the better of you. I don't think a day like that will come soon, said the wizard. Don't forget we were acting in the people's defense. The mutant girls would have drowned entire countries in blood.
So say you magicians, turning your noses up so high and mighty with your auras and infallibility. While we're on the subject, surely you're not going to tell me that in your hunt for these so-called mutants, you haven't once made a mistake.
All right, said 𝒉𝒽𝒄 after a long silence. I'll be honest, although for my own sake I shouldn't. We did make a mistake, more than once. Picking them out was extremely difficult, and that's why we stopped getting rid of them and started isolating them instead.
Your famous towers, snorted the Witcher.
Our towers. But that was another mistake. We underestimated them. Many escaped. Then some mad fashion to free imprisoned beauties took hold of princes, especially the younger ones, who didn't have much to do and still less to lose. Most of them, fortunately, twisted their necks.
As far as I know, those imprisoned in the towers died quickly. It's been said you must have helped them somewhat. If it makes you feel any better about this fun fact, some of the women that managed to get away ended up stalking down the mages that had captured them and experimented on them and tortured them and entrapped them and just wrecked their days. Although some weren't successful at it. Wow, I bet you're super grateful for me sharing those 5 fun Witcherverse mage facts. I'll see you in hell.